Hey, what is going on everybody? Today, I will be ranking every new Chapter 6 Season 3 Battle Pass skin in Fortnite from worst to best. So I am a little bit late on this ranking, which I do apologize for. But regardless, we of course have a brand new set of Battle Pass skins in the game. So like always, I thought it would be pretty fun to go ahead and rank all of these skins in Fortnite from worst to best. And let me tell you guys, this was a difficult ranking because I feel like every skin in this Battle Pass is good. So if you guys happen to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to support the channel any further, make sure to use my support creator code MGB7 in the Fortnite item shop. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alrighty guys, so getting straight into this ranking here, starting off at the number 8 spot here, I had to go with Kill Switch. Now part of me is already disappointed in my own ranking because I do think Kill Switch is a good skin. However, out of all the skins here, I feel like this one is the weakest. In terms of his design, I feel like he does have a good superhero design here. He essentially has this tracker sort of design going on with him, and I think it fits him really well. And not only that, but he also has 2 additional styles, which are essentially just different color variations of the skin. And while I appreciate all of these color schemes with Kill Switch, I feel like the skin is missing some sort of variety within all of his styles. With each style, we just have different color schemes, but nothing else is really added to this skin. I really wish this skin had some sort of extra helmet, or maybe some sort of goggles you could have added on to him, or just something extra with his extra styles, but instead we pretty much just have some different color schemes with him. But besides that complaint, I still do really like this skin. I think Fortnite did a good job with Kill Switch. However, I do prefer all of the other skins in this battle pass over him, which is why he is at the number 8 spot. But moving on to the next skin here, at the number 7 spot, I do have Synth Wave. Now I know some people will be mad with Synth Wave being pretty low on this ranking, and I can definitely see why people do like this skin. Taking a look at her design here, you essentially have this very vibey skin that really has some nice color schemes to her design. I love how vibrant the skin is, as well as the reactive effects on her, and she also has 2 additional styles as well. However, I still have several complaints with this skin. For starters, with the color schemes of each style, I really would have preferred some more variety within the colors, as I feel like the colors aren't really that much different from each other in each style. And not only that, but I feel like there's definitely a lot of similar skins to Synth Wave, which makes her skin just feel a bit forgettable to me. Obviously, I don't think this is a bad skin, but there's definitely a lot of skins I would prefer to use over Synth Wave, and I feel like Fortnite has captured this overall vibe and design with several other skins in the game that was also done at a much better level, which is why I do have Synth Wave at the number 7 spot of this ranking. But moving on to the number 6 spot here, I do have Ziggy. Obviously, with Ziggy being the meme skin of this battle pass, many people will just throw him at the last spot of their ranking and not really give this skin a chance. And while I do have this skin kind of towards the back of my ranking, I still think Fortnite did a pretty good job with this skin and actually made a pretty creative design for a meme skin. I mean, his base style literally says chill vibes, and this dude just looks like he's having the most relaxing day of his life, honestly. And I think his additional styles are also pretty good. Now with that being said, I still wish there was a little bit more variety with this skin. Like, yes, we do have some different color schemes and patterns within each style, but I think there could have been a little bit more done with this skin just to give it that extra wow factor. But overall, I still do think this is a good skin. But moving on to the next skin here at the number 5 spot, I do have Haley Sky. Now I know ranking Haley Sky at the number 5 spot is going to be a hot take to some of you. However, I definitely think the skin does have some flaws, and many people are giving the skin more credit than it deserves. Of course, taking a look at her base design here, you essentially have a decent looking cheerleader design. Nothing too crazy going on with this skin. However, she does have a built-in emote known as the Storm Beast Snap, which essentially transforms her into this Demogorgon looking beast design here. And honestly, I really like this second style. I think it looks very cool, and I really love the concept of this skin, which is kind of the main reason I did put her in the top 5 of this ranking. However, I still don't think this whole Storm Beast design really fits with this cheerleader skin. I feel like this concept would have worked much better with a football player design, but overall, I will give Fortnite the props of actually being pretty creative here still and putting in some good effort to make a cool concept. I just don't think the execution is fully there, which is why I do have Haley Sky at the number 5 spot. But getting into the next skin here at the number 4 spot, I do have Light Rider. Taking a look at the design of her skin here, I feel like Fortnite made a pretty great design for Light Rider. Her design looks very clean, and she also has 2 additional styles that are a nice addition to this skin. I really appreciate the simplicity of this design. You just have a nice, simple hero design that translates really well into Fortnite. And also, her super level styles fit this skin perfectly and really add a wow factor to this skin, which is why I do have her at the number 4 spot of this ranking. But moving on to the number 3 spot, I do have Morgan Mist. Taking a look at her design here, you essentially have a very clean gothic design to this skin. Her base style looks very good, and she also has 2 additional styles, her second one being the Darkfire one, and her final style being the Firebird style, which I feel like is by far the best style of this skin, and I love the reactive effects on that style. And also the super level styles look very good on this skin, and they easily take it to the next level. And I pretty much have little to no complaints with this skin. However, the last 2 skins of the battle pass are just a little bit better than this one, which is why she is at the number 3 spot of this ranking. But getting into the number 2 spot of this ranking, yes, the last 2 skins will be collab skins, which I know may disappoint some people. However, I feel like Fortnite really cooked on these DC skins here. But getting into the number 2 skin here, which is Superman. Taking a look at the design of Superman, I feel like this version of Superman is much better than the one from chapter 2, and it's overall a great representation of his character. And not only that, but he also does have an additional style, which is the pen and ink one. And honestly, I think I actually prefer this one over the base style. I love when Fortnite adds in these comic book inspired styles. It just really elevates any superhero skin in general. And overall, this is just a great representation of Superman, which is why he is at the number 2 spot of this ranking. But moving on to the number 1 skin of this ranking, there was one skin that ranked above all the other ones, and that skin is Robin. And what can I really say about Robin? He's a great DC superhero that translates really well into Fortnite. Taking a look at the design of his skin, you pretty much have a perfect representation of Robin, and he also has one additional style, which is the Red Robin style. And not gonna lie, I feel like this is my favorite one of the Robin skin. And honestly, I really wasn't expecting Robin to translate this well into Fortnite, and I'm super happy he's the tier 1 skin of this battle pass. Do I wish he had a Nightwing style? Yes, I feel like that would have been a nice extra style to Robin. However, to be fair, I feel like that's just going to be an extra item shop skin down the line. But still, I think Fortnite did a great job with the design of Robin, which is why he is my favorite skin of this battle pass. But anyways guys, that is gonna do it for this video, so thank you all so much for watching. Of course, this video has many hot takes here, and this is just my personal opinion, so please don't take it too seriously. And definitely make sure to let me know what your personal ranking is in the comment section down below. And if you guys happen to enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already for more videos like this. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.